Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Gamescom is going on right now, and with that, a lot of game announcements, game reveals, and all that good stuff. And I want to highlight some of the new Steam game reveals and announcements, updates, things of that nature. And we have some major JRPGs to cover, and you guys know me, I'm a bit of a weeb, so we must cover those, and some non-JRPGs as well. 4 games in total getting updates. I saw a comment on a recent video where I talked about the Sword Art Online game, and I said Sword Art Online is a pretty corny anime series, and somebody left just the most tremendous comment in the world saying that if I'm saying it's corny, it's gotta be corny given how much I promote JRPGs, anime games, etc., etc. But that dude was on the money, and I honestly got a good chuckle, so good job whoever left that comment. But nevertheless, let's talk some weeb games, baby. Granblue Fantasy Relink is dropping on January 31st. Very excited for this. It's actually February 1st, I believe, is the date that's going around. I don't know if this is another case of, like, you know how Bandai Namco does it, where Bandai Namco titles will come out a day before on PC. Armored Core 6 will be having that tomorrow. I don't know if that's another instance of that. Nevertheless, Granblue Fantasy Relink finally has a release date. This is a game people have been waiting on for literally, like, over half a decade. It's been hyped up since, like, 2018. And now we finally have a release date. There was some development turmoil, so I understand that things went awry. But yeah, this game looks fantastic, and I'm not, like, a big fan of Granblue Fantasy. The Versus games were good, or a game, I should say. Rising is coming out later this year, but a grand adventure in the skies await. Form a party of 4 from a diverse roster of Skyfarers and slashers. Shoot or hex your way to victory against treacherous foes in this action RPG. Take on quests solo or with the help of others in up to 4-player cooperative play. Granblue Fantasy Relink is out on January 31st, and it does have co-op play, like I said, so that's pretty cool. And this is a real-time combat system, so if you're not a fan of turn-based, you know, we'll get to a turn-based JRPG that you can get into, but I know a lot of people these days aren't super into turn-based. You know, Granblue Fantasy will offer you a non-turn-based real-time action combat system, very much an action JRPG. Engage in real-time combat with a party of 4 in a character action RPG. Choose from a diverse roster of Skyfarers, each with their own unique weapon skills and combat styles. Teamwork makes the dream work with party-based mechanics such as link attacks and chain bursts to help you crush foes in spectacular fashions. Tackle quests solo or with the help of others for up to 4-player co-op, and take down treacherous foes to score rare loot to further enhance your gear. And every enemy and party formation has its own strengths and weaknesses, and fast-paced combat is the selling point of the combat system, but there are assist modes where, you know, that'll navigate the combat for you if you want to do that. I'm sure most of you guys are going to play it the regular way. Again, this is out January 31st. Just a couple days after that, if you are a JRPG fan, you're eating well in 2024. Persona 3 Reload has been confirmed for February 2nd, and the game is priced at $70 on PC. Have the Steam page open right now, and yup, it's a whopping $70. This is a cross-gen game. It's on PS4, and I believe it's on Xbox One. It's going to be on Game Pass, though, so $70 on Steam, that just makes it even more enticing if you do want to get it on Game Pass. Persona is one of those games that I want to have on my library, or in my library. I have Persona 5, 4, and Persona 3 Portable. Yes, I'm a sucker like that, and I have all those games in my Steam library. Persona 3 Reload, obviously the ground-up remake of Persona 3. Dive into the dark hour and awaken the depths of your hearts. Persona 3 Reload is a captivating reimagining of the genre-defining RPG reborn for the modern era with cutting-edge graphics and gameplay. Persona 3 was awesome back in the day. I'm also so much of a tryhard that I have a sealed copy of the Persona 3 Special Edition on PS2. Don't ask me why. I got it one time, I think it was Kmart for like $20, and I just bought it, and I have kept it sealed ever since. But yeah, I'm a Persona fan. I'm not even that crazy of a fan, but like, yo, the games are like really, really good, so you know, $70, I'm gonna complain about $70 a lot when it comes to video games. You know, you guys know how cheap I am, but you know, Persona offers you so much gameplay that I'm almost like, yo, you're spending $70, but you're gonna get like 120 hours of gameplay. That's a pretty good conversion as far as actual gameplay you're getting. So, I don't know. It is a remake of a PS2 game, but, you know, like, bro, if you're a fan of JRPGs, you're excited for this game. If you're a fan of Persona, you're excited for this game. You're gonna spend the extra $10. Now, there's a digital deluxe edition for $80 and a premium edition for $100, so I don't know about that. That is kind of expensive. At the very least, with the premium edition, Atlas, I see you. No, I should say Sega, I see you. You haven't got the 48-hour early access route yet. But yeah, yo, you know people will be buying that $100 edition. I'm waiting for all these publishers to jump in on that. I probably shouldn't be saying that, but I'm just preparing myself for every publisher to do this gimmick just because it seems like a new publisher is doing it like every month a game comes out. I'm just like, wow, they're doing it as well. Ghost Runner 2 will be doing it, so, you know, it's becoming a very commonplace in gaming these days. But thankfully with Persona 3 Reload, that won't be the case. Next up, Killing Floor 3. It's 2091 and Megacorp has produced the ultimate army and obedient horde of bioengineered monsters called Zeds. Now the rebel group Nightfall in this core co-op action horror FPS that puts you and your teammates in a battle of the future of humanity. Killing Floor 2 has been one of those games that's been very consistently one of the more popular games on PC. Has a bunch of free weekends, so I'm sure some of you guys, even if you don't own it, you've tried it out. I think it's been given away on Epic Game Stores multiple times, so Killing Floor 3, definitely from a technical standpoint, looks like a gigantic step up, so that's pretty cool. We don't have a release window for this, hopefully sometime in 2024, but I would expect in the latter portion of the year if it does end up being a 2024 game. But the game itself looks really solid, so we'll see how that turns out. And lastly, Little Nightmares 3. This is one that's kind of been, like, we kind of knew about this based on some trademarks and things like that, but Little Nightmares 3 is the follow-up to 1 and 2, and Little Nightmares 1 and 2 were awesome, so this is great, and this is a brand new adventure in the unique world of Little Nightmares. In Little Nightmares 3, you follow the journey of Lo and Alone as they search for a path that could lead them out of nowhere. Face your childhood fears together or with a friend in online co-op, which is awesome. You can play it solo with an AI companion, generally speaking, whenever there's a co-op. There's a game that has 2 characters and co-op is promoted, and you can play solo with an AI companion. Generally speaking, like, it's better to play co-op, but we'll see how this one turns out. Again, Little Nightmares 1 and 2 were awesome, and this has become, like, one of those out-of-nowhere kind of popular franchises for Bandai Namco. I'm not saying it's, like, you know, it's not a Dark Souls or anything like that, but Little Nightmares kind of has an audience of its own, and they're really well-done atmospheric horror titles, really good aesthetic presentation, and, you know, just solid games all around. With the co-op support in this one as well, I think it'll be one that people will check out sometime in 2024. Again, I would imagine this would be a latter 2024 release, but we'll see about that. Like, sometimes these smaller scale games, they just get a release date announced, and they'll come out, like, relatively soon after the announcement of the release date. So I wouldn't be shocked if it is sometime in the spring either, but we'll see how that turns out. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Granblue Fantasy Relink, January 31st on that. Persona 3 Reload, February 2nd. If you're a JRPG fan, man, you just got so much to play, and if you have a PS5, FF7 Remake Part 2 should be in the mix during that time as well. Killing Floor 3, coming soon on that one, maybe latter portion of 2024. Little Nightmares 3, sometime in 24. That'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. A lot of other games have been announced. This is just the tip of the iceberg, but these are 4 that I wanted to cover. But again, that'll do it for me. All of your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.